First and foremost, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone who do rule well, teach this truth in all honesty and sincerity. Salutations to you brothers around the four corners of the earth that push this truth in all honesty and sincerity, great diligence to wake up the hopeful elect. Shalom to you, Akwathium, that listen and learn in silence, playing your creation role. Came across a video, between a rapper by the name of Fat Joe and Dwayne Wade, I guess, doing a FaceTime interview or whatever, and if you would have known Fat Joe back in the days, early 90s, mid 2000s, they had ran with a group called Terror Squad. This tough, persona or whatever, but, male machismo and bravado is a thing almost of the past in this world. You would never thought a guy like this would be promoting or how could I say, coddling, for lack of better words, the idea of the homosexuality. It's just terrible. You have these men, endorsing this homosexuality like it's something of like it's something that is something to cope with. In this video, he compares his autistic son or whatever. That's not the same as a homosexual son, transgender son. It's not the same. Although both of them are plagues from the Most High, but it's not, homosexuality is not something that we should adopt as cool or okay or something that can be smoothed over. But that's what Esau has people like these on his payroll to do, to make the rest of Israel entice with the wickedness, man, to get the rest of Israel to accept this and to feel sorry and to, as if the homosexual is a victim. That's the Most High clearly told us what to do with these individuals. But I'll let some of this play, and I'll grab the scriptures as well to prove, man, the Most High is not with this.
Bronx, very, I don't know if the right word is homophobic, or we have family members that are gay and nobody want to admit it.
And for the record, it is not homophobic if you're not afraid of a homosexual. They make it seem like you're scared of a homosexual. No, if you don't want nothing to do with that shit, if you don't agree with their lifestyle, if you believe in the Most High's words, and you understand what the Most High said about this lifestyle, you're not homophobic. You're just against it.
Or nobody wanted this and that. To touch just the lightest, because this is Joe, bro, right? You my brother, you stop me right now, but Zaya, you know, what was that like for you to embrace it and support your daughter like that? You know,
Yeah.
because what was that for you? Because you know you D Wade, you know.
I'm gonna get in the book of Genesis because he's referring to his male son as his daughter. This is Genesis chapter 5 in verse 1. This is the book of the generations of Adam. In the day of Yahweh, in the day that Yahweh created man, Salakia, in the likeness of Yahweh made he him. Male and female created he them and blessed them and called their name Adam. And the day when they were created. And the Lord, and since I'm right here, when the Lord created Eve for Adam, He told him be fruitful and multiply. How can you multiply being in homosexuality? You know, how can you do that?
Yeah, for sure, man. You know what? Like, I go back to being a father and having kids, right? So being a young father, when I had Zaire, he was a boy. Of course, I wanted him to play basketball. That's what we do. Put that ball in his hand. Let's go, right? And once he loved it, it was easy. Then I have Zaire a couple years later, and to do the same thing. I want to play basketball. Let's go. Put that ball in your hand. Let's go. And as I got older, as I started to be a parent, I started to love my kids unconditionally. I started to sit back and realize that I did not want to play basketball, did not want to play baseball, did not want to do none of those.
All this unconditional love. Love is conditional. The Most High told us, if you will obey my commandments, I will be your God and you will be my people. If you love me, you will obey my commandments. Love is conditional. Love is conditional.
Things, and we were forcing it on him. And so I sat back and I watched. And when Zai was about 3 years old, she was about 3 years old, me and my wife had a conversation about the possibility of her coming home one day saying that she was gay. And at that time, I didn't know if I was ready for it because I have never experienced what I've known of. I have never been around anyone that has been openly gay or that has been in my family or close to me. So I didn't know how to really
deal
respond.
with that.
I didn't know how to deal with it.
You dunking on 7-footers, you tough, you be way to deal with that issue. It's got to be hard.
You know what? But what happened was though, Fat. What happened? I went to my room and I looked in the mirror and I looked at myself, and I said that if she does come home and say that she is gay, what are you gonna do? Right? We talk about as parents. We talk about this word called unconditional love. We talk about we would do anything for our kids, right? Unconditional love. And we say we would do anything for our kids. So I had to go look myself in the face. And I had to ask myself that question. What are you going to do, bro?
This is Leviticus chapter 18, and I'll start at verse 21. And thou shalt not let any of thy seed pass through to the fire to Molech, neither shalt thou profane the name of thy Lord, thy power. I am the Lord. Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind. It is an abomination. So damn all the unconditional love. The Most High told us what to do and what not to do. Not to let your seed pass through the fire of Molech, and that's what a lot of these entertainers do, man. They offer up their children to Esau, man. In these wicked lifestyles. But in ancient times, they would actually put their kids in the fire as a sacrifice to other gods. And nowadays you have them like Will and Jada. They children were groomed for that fucked up lifestyle. You name the daughter after the father and the son after the mother. And it's coincidence that the girl wants to be a boy and the boy wants to live as a woman. This Hollywood just perverts our people and puts them on a platform to entice the rest of our people. I'm jumping down to verse 24. Defile not yourselves in any of these things, for all these the nations are defiled, which I cast out before you. And the land is defiled, therefore I do visit the iniquity thereof upon it, and the land itself vomited out her inhabitants. Ye shall therefore keep my statutes and my judgments, and shall not commit any of these abominations, neither any of your own nation, nor any stranger that sojourn among you. For whosoever shall commit any of these abominations, even the soul that commit them shall be cut off from among their people. Therefore shall ye commit, Salakia, therefore shall ye keep mine ordinances, that ye commit not any one of these abominable customs which were committed before you, and that ye defile not yourselves therein. I am the Lord your power. The Lord was talking to us Israelites, man, when he was giving these messages to Moses to tell to the children of Israel. You know, so it's you know, our people don't listen. You know, they easily influenced with money and fame and a laid back lifestyle. This is sick, man. I can't really even hear these men talk like this. I would have never thought Fat Joe would be an endorser for homosexual, but this what Esau pushes our people to do. You won't get no money. You won't have no views on nothing. You have to be in line with what the devil is pushing, and it's perverseness.
Right. So then I had to start listening different. I had to start educating myself on a possibility. Not before I knew, but we felt it. So when she came at 9 years old and said, "Dad, this is what I am," I was prepared for it. I was ready for it. And I was already educating other people on.
First of all, where does a 9-year-old just know what a sexuality is? You know, it could be foul play going on, and it could be some agenda that he has to sacrifice one of his children. But that's neither here nor there. The fact is, this man is condoning it, and talking about unconditional love, this and that. I'm gonna jump to the book of 1 John. You know, we gonna see what the Most High said love is. This is the book of 1 John, chapter 5, and I'll start at verse 1. Whosoever believeth that Yahushua is the Mashiach is born of Yahweh, and everyone that loveth him that begat loveth him also that is begotten of him. By this we know that we love the children of Yahweh, when we love Yahweh and keep his commandments. For this is the love of Yahweh, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous. It's not grievous to not fucking be a homo, man. It's not grievous to not sleep with, commit bestiality. The law, statutes, and commandments are for our benefit, man. But our people rather gain a whole lot on this side and lose it and be small in the kingdom than to suffer on this side for a little while and be great in the kingdom, man. Our people rather have it all on this side in wickedness and have to die than be able to see the glory of the Lord when he come and partake in the throwing down of this society. No, they rather be joined to this place because they're in the wicked are in rulership now. So they just like fucking women. You wanna flock to whoever has the dominion and rulership, no matter how righteous how wicked they are. That's a damn woman's characteristics, man. But that's love. Keeping the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, man. And how do you show love to somebody else? Show them how to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. All this unconditional love. People just want people to accept all the fucking bullshit that's about them. Accept me and my fucked upness. No. Love is conditional. In this society, we really can't operate the way we supposed to in our own society. You supposed to get rid of the fucking those people, man. Ain't no room for that shit in the congregation of the Most High, man. In the congregation of the Lord, man. Ain't no room for that. What the Most High gonna use you to what? Play some music? Nah. Tons of musicians that's not involved in that wicked ass lifestyle. Most High have no use for you. Jump to the book of John. St. John. I'll come back to Romans. This is the book of St. John, chapter 14, verse 15. If ye love me, keep my commandments. And I will pray the Father, and he shall give you another comforter, that he may abide with you forever. Even the Spirit of truth, whom the world cannot receive, because it seeth him not, neither knoweth him. But ye know him, for he dwelleth with you, and shall be in you. You love the Most High, you keep his commandments. If you love your children, you teach them to obey the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. It's only gonna benefit them. Not this, accept everything and love, because you don't love your child if you not gonna try to correct this shit. In this world, we can't exercise what we supposed to do rightfully, but you could cut them off. Say you're not with that, but he would lose funding from the powers that be, because it's their agenda for sure to pervert Israel. Matter of fact, I'll get Romans real quick. Romans 1 and I think about 20. I started at 21. This is Romans chapter 1 and 21. And it reads, because that when they knew Yahweh, they glorified him not as Yahweh, neither were thankful, but became vain in their imaginations, and their foolish hearts was darkened. Professing themselves to be wise, they became fools, and changed the glory of the uncorruptible God unto an image made like to corruptible man, and to birds, and 4-foot beasts, and creeping things. Wherefore Yahweh also gave them up to uncleanness through the lust of their own hearts, to dishonor their own bodies between themselves, who changed the truth of Yahweh into a lie, and worship and serve the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever. Amen. For this cause Yahweh gave them up unto vile affections, for even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature. And likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burn in their lust one toward another, men with men working that which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves that recompense of their error which was meet. The disease and complications that come with that lifestyle, that's meat, man. That's a righteous, how should I say, a justifiable reward for that lifestyle. And even as they did not like to retain Yahweh in their knowledge, Yahweh gave them over to a reprobate mind. And I have a 1611 Bible, and in the margins for a reprobate mind it says, or a mind void of judgment. To do those things which are not convenient. Being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murderer, debate, deceit, malignity, whisperers, backbiters, haters of Yahweh, despiteful, proud, boasters. And this lifestyle is a proud lifestyle. Who you being proud to? The Most High, man. And he hates pride. Pride comes before before destruction, as the scriptures say. Boasters, inventors of evil things, disobedient to parents without understanding, covenant breakers without natural affection, implacable, unmerciful, who knowing the judgment of Yahweh, that which they commit, not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them. This man look like he got pleasure. He has pleasure in his son living this lifestyle. You got pleasure in your son being a damn, you know the word. Now, all this unconditional love. Let's jump back to the book of Deuteronomy. 13th chapter. And I'll start at the top. If there arise any among you a prophet or a dreamer of dreams, and giveth thee a sign or a wonder, and a sign or a wonder come to pass whereof he spake unto thee, saying, Let us go after other gods which thou hast not known, and let us serve them. Thou shalt not hearken unto the word of the prophet, or that dreamer of dreams, for the Lord your power proveth you, to know whether you love the Lord your power with all your heart and with all your soul. Ye shall walk after the Lord your power, and fear him, and keep his commandments, and obey his voice. And you shall serve him, and cleave unto him. And that prophet or that dreamer of dreams shall be put to death, because he hath spoken to turn you away from the Lord your power, which brought you out of the land of Egypt, and redeemed you out of the house of bondage, to thrust thee out of the way which the Lord thy power commanded thee to walk in. So shalt thou put the evil away from the midst of thee. Now, the Lord ain't no respecter of persons. So listen what he says here in verse 6. If thy brother, the son of thy mother, or thy son, or thy daughter, or the wife of thy bosom, or thy friend, which is at thine own soul, which is as thine own soul, entice thee secretly, saying, Let us go and serve other gods which thou hast not known, thou nor thy fathers, namely of the gods of the people which are round about you, nigh unto thee, or far off from thee, from the one end of the earth even to the other end of the earth. Thou shalt not consent unto him, nor hearken unto him, neither shall thine eye pity him, neither shalt thou spare, neither shalt thou conceal him, but thou shalt surely kill him. Thine hand shall be first upon him to put him to death, and afterwards the hand of all the people. And thou shalt stone him with stones that he die, because he hath sought to thrust thee away from the Lord thy power, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt, from the house of bondage. And all Israel shall hear and fear, and shall do no more any such wickedness as this is among you. If thou shalt hear say in one of the cities which the Lord thy God hath given thee to dwell therein, saying, Certain men, the children of Belial, are gone out from among you, and have withdrawn the inhabitants of their city, saying, Let us go and serve other gods which ye have not known. Then shalt thou inquire and make search, and ask diligently, and behold, if it be true, and the thing certain, that such abomination is wrought among you, thou shalt surely smite the inhabitants of the city with the edge of the sword, destroying it utterly, and all that is therein, and the cattle thereof with the edge of the sword. I'm gonna jump down. I'm gonna jump to 17. And there shall cleave not of the cursed thing to thine hand, that the Lord may turn from the fierceness of his anger, and shew thee mercy, and have compassion upon thee, and multiply thee, as he hath sworn unto thy fathers, when thou shalt hearken to the voice of the Lord thy power, to keep all his commandments, which I command thee this day, to do that which is right in the eyes of the Lord. Our people scared to do what's right in the eyes of the Lord. Now, we can't go as far as to do all this, but you know, we know we'll face a lot of repercussions due to the powers that be. But you can put that shit away from you. You can exile them. You can outcast them. But now our people are embracing this shit. But they surprised at the outcome of how they getting shot down in the streets. Yeah, the Lord using Esau to bring this judgment up on y'all ass, man. Up on us as a people. Because we ain't putting this shit away from us, man. We not calling these people out. You know, we letting these celebrities and people of with a platform entice us with this shit and not ridiculing them and reproving them and rebuking them where the men of the Lord are. But as for Israel as a whole, man, not on the same page. That's why the 2/3 gotta go. They not gonna get right. They gonna stay in that reprobate mind state. Shoot. Let's jump to Deuteronomy 21. Dang. This is Deuteronomy chapter 21, verse 22. And if a man have committed a sin worthy of death, and he be put to death, and thou hang him on a tree, his body shall not remain all night upon the tree, but thou shalt in any wise bury him that day. But I was brought this verse out to show that it is certain sins that are worthy of death, man. And homosexuality is one of them, but being in this wicked kingdom, you'll be persecuted for doing the right things in the eyes of the Lord. So we have to be wise, harmless as doves, and wise as a serpent. So we can't do everything that we would in our own nation. Jump to the book of Isaiah and Proverbs, and I'll end it with those. You know, this hey, you look at our time in this place called America, our people as a nation have only got worse and worse, accept more and more wicked things, and it is to our downfall, man. To our own destruction. This is Isaiah chapter 19 and